Hello, welcome to La Excellence. In this video, we are going to discuss the current affairs questions from UPSC Prelims Examination 2019. Here we are going to discuss Set D. We have taken only 8 questions under current affairs because there are many questions which are related to current affairs but which can be classified as other subjects. For example, if you take stubble burning, that is a current issue, but the way the question is asked, because of that we have classified it into environment. That's how most of the questions we have fitted into static subjects. We have identified only 8 questions exclusively for this current affairs discussion. Other questions and their explanations, you can find answers in our YouTube channel. We have made a video for polity, geography, economy. You can go through them. First of all, let me clarify one thing. There are many students who are asking this particular question. Ma'am, I am getting 100 and 100 plus. Shall I prepare for mains now? Yes, you should 100% prepare for mains now. There are a lot of students who are getting less than 100 and somewhere let's say 95, less than 95. What should we do? That's the question. Here, there is no other option other than to prepare for mains. You also should prepare for mains because this is the time we should focus on our mains preparation, because after 6 months, 7 months, you won't have time to prepare for mains. Even if you are not clearing this prelims, you will have to prepare for mains now itself. With that note, let us start this discussion. The first question is related to 2G, 3G, 4G technology. Here the question is about differences between LTE and VoLTE. These two, remember, are related to 4G technology only. LTE is commonly marketed as 3G. VoLTE is commonly marketed as 3G. It is marketed as 4G. That's why the statement is incorrect. Second statement is LTE is data only technology and VoLTE is voice only technology. No. What is the difference between the two? If you are using LTE, long-term evolution, if you use voice simultaneously with the data, then the quality of voice reduces. But in this particular VoLTE, if you use voice and the data simultaneously, the voice quality will not reduce. That's why in 4G, you can have the WhatsApp calls without any quality reduction. So here it is voice only. That's why the statement becomes incorrect. As both the statements are incorrect, answer is D, neither one nor two. This is the explanation given over here. The answer is D. The second question is with regard to Maternity Benefit Amendment Act. This act was in news last year in the month of September and also in the month of November. That's why they have asked this particular question. What is the statement saying? Pregnant women are entitled for 3 months pre-delivery, 3 months post-delivery. What does that mean? 6 months. 6 into 4, 24 months. But in this particular Amendment Act, total 26 weeks of maternity leaves are granted. So is it correct? No. This becomes incorrect. Second one, enterprises with creches must allow the mother minimum 6 crochet visits a daily. Daily 6, but it is 4. So here see. Here 24 weeks they are giving, but the correct answer is 26. Here they have given 6, but the correct answer is 4. It means they are checking our factual knowledge also. So this is also incorrect. Then what is the option left? This is done, this is done, this is done. So what is the option left? 3 only. Even if we don't know whether this statement is correct or not, as we have eliminated the other 3 options, this becomes the default answer. This is the explanation for this. Statement 1 is incorrect because 8 weeks of delivery date before that, after that 6 weeks. That's why first statement incorrect. Then 4 crochet visits, second statement incorrect. Third statement is correct because if she has already 2 children, they have only 12 weeks paid leave instead of 26 weeks. So 3 is correct. The next question is with regard to storage of payment system data. This has become a controversy between India and USA also. We say this as data localization rule or data diktat. What is this means? What does this mean? Here if you see, first statement says they shall ensure that entire data related to payment systems operated by the banks or other financial institutions should be stored only in India. So, whenever we see only, we should keep it as a doubtful option. So, let's keep it aside. Let's go through the second one. They shall ensure that systems are owned and operated by public sector enterprises. This statement you can easily eliminate. Why? Public sector enterprises. If the data and the systems need to be operated by them, is it the trend now after LPG reforms? Everything we are going for privatization, it is coming back. So this we can eliminate. Let's eliminate this and this. So we have two options, one only, three only. Let's see the third statement. They shall submit the consolidated system audit report to Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Here if you remember, Comptroller and Auditor General of India audits only the issues related to public sector, central government, state government, PSUs, PPP if needed, not the private payment systems. So we can eliminate this also. So this is gone. This is the only answer that is left. Even if we don't know this as the proper or correct answer, we can keep it as such because two other options are incorrect. This is the answer. This can be owned and operated by public as well as private sector enterprises. That's why this has become incorrect. Third statement is incorrect because this audit is conducted by the CERT in through empaneled auditors. That's why 3 also incorrect. Answer is A. Next question is General Data Protection Regulation. General Data Protection Regulation, this was in news. Why? Because we have B.N. Sri Krishna Committee. This B.N. Sri Krishna Committee was appointed to study the data regulations, data privacy. In their report, they have compared European Union's General Data Protection Regulations with the existing regulations in India. That's why this was in news. Now, what is the answer? That is C, European Union. It is a factual one. This is the explanation for this. Next question is India has signed a deal known as Action Plan for Prioritization and Implementation of Cooperation in the Areas of Nuclear Field. Again, this is a factual one. The answer is B, Russia. See, it was signed during Putin's visit in 2018 October. The next question is with regard to the UN conventions. Here the convention, first one is United Nations Convention Against Corruption. This has a protocol against smuggling of migrants by land, sea, air. Is it correct? Yes, this is correct. Second one, United Nations Convention Against Corruption is the first ever legally binding anti-corruption instrument. There are many legally binding instruments, but with regard to anti-corruption instrument, this is the first one. So second is also correct. Third one, United Nations Convention Against Transnational Organized Crime it has the chapter to return the assets to their rightful owners. But this one, United Nations Convention Against Corruption has this chapter, not this organized crime. So 3 we can remove. So A, B, this. We can eliminate all this and answer becomes C, 2, 4. Fourth statement is also correct because this is saying United Nations Office on Drugs and Crimes is mandated by its member state to assist and implement both this Convention Against Corruption and Transnational Organized Crime. So it is correct. Answer is C, 2, 4. See, these are little bit complicated questions. We might have not read them in detail. So such questions always would be there. So better leave them if you don't know them. This is the explanation given for this particular question. The next question is with regard to Industrial Employment Central Rules 2018. These rules were amended in the year 2018. This says If rules for fixed term employment are implemented, it becomes easier for the firms to lay off workers. It means, let's say, fixed term employment, 4 years fixed term employment. So, what does this mean? After 4 years, the employee can be removed by the company. So, if fixed term employment is allowed, implemented, it becomes easy for the companies to lay off the workers. Second one, no notice of termination is required for the temporary workman. This has also been included in this Industrial Employment Central Rules 2018. That's why many of the trade unions have criticized this particular rule. So, what is the answer? The answer is C, both 1 and 2. Here is the explanation for this particular question. Answer is C. The next question is very simple one, factual one. Atal Innovation Mission is set up under which organization? Which body? Niti Aayog. This is a very factual question. This is the explanation for the given question. These are the 8 questions that are given in the current affairs section. Others we have classified them into geography, polity, history, into all the subjects. Please go through them also. Don't ignore your mains preparation, whether you are clearing or not. Start preparing for your mains, start preparing for your optional as well as GS mains. We are offering mains test series from 5th June 2019. If you are interested, you can call to us to these numbers. Thank you very much. All the very best for your preparation.